You know, one of the features that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about in this game yet is the hangar inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and here we're taking a look at the Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental, and I'm going to take a look at this plane today, actually do a landing in the activities for one of the challenges, landing into a strong headwind in Innsbruck, which should be a lot of fun. This aircraft is gargantuan. It's one of the biggest in the game, and of course there are other bigger aircraft that you can fly. This one is certainly beautiful and a legendary beast from 1970, and we're going to get into the cockpit here very shortly and try to land. But the hangar is really cool. The fact that you can actually see specifications for the plane and all the details about it. Actually conceived in the 1960s, really cool, and the fact that you can change any aircraft and look inside of it is really neat as well. I think what you can actually do here is take a look at the aircraft from the furthest away view, where you can kind of look around the hangar and zoom in from the furthest distance. You can also sit inside the aircraft too, inside the cockpit, and look around at all the switches and controls and different screens and whatnot. You can also do what we saw before, which is kind of a cinematic view, and I think there might actually be a way to open the door and whatnot, the hangar doors, and kind of see it come out. It'd be really cool for screenshots. Yeah, there you go. The hangar door opens automatically, but it'd be really cool to be able to control that stuff and take screenshots from within the hangar, especially if you had your own liveries. That'd be really cool. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get back here to something that I want to take a look at for the first time here. Activities. There's different challenges in the game, landing challenges and bush trips, and within the landing challenges there's actually 3 different tabs for famous, epic, and strong wind landings, which allow you to take control of all sorts of different aircraft. For example, landing at Rio de Janeiro in a 737 and private jets and other Cessnas and whatnot. If we go back, we can actually take a look at epic landings. Those are pretty cool too. But the one I really want to take a look at here today is to try to survive a landing in the 747 at Innsbruck. Of course, for those of you probably watching me for a while, I'm not the most skilled pilot, but I've been having a blast with this game and cannot put it down. And that certainly shouldn't be something to turn you away from this game. There's plenty of things to teach you how to land, start up, taxi, take off in the game, as well as a really welcoming community that's really positive and is excited to see another Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, thanks guys for subscribing, and thanks for smashing like, and however you're supporting the channel today, I greatly appreciate that, so thank you for doing so. And we're going to jump right now into Innsbruck and see if we can land that 747. Wish me luck, and here we go. Alright, well, there is the look at the airfield, or, well, it's an airport, but I mean, it really is just a tiny landing strip nestled high in the Austrian Alps. Imagine that. Imagine landing a 747 there. I don't even know if it could actually take off from there. You can see the leaderboards here. You can compete against other people and see if you can get the highest score. Runway elevation. Length is 6,552 feet. And we'll arrive on runway 26, so we'll be heading this way. We'll essentially start up here and we'll swoop over the city and then swoop right into the right on the landing strip and taxi off, of course. In this game mode, we don't actually have to taxi or do any of that. You just come to a full stop to end the mode, and it's judging you on how close you are to a blue square that will be right at the end of the runway as we're supposed to touch down. So it'll judge our accuracy, and it's a great way to practice landing aircraft over and over and over again in the harshest conditions. All right, well, let's fly. Here we go. All right, so here in the loading screen, you can actually see where we're supposed to approach from, starting at 160 knots down to 140, and then eventually landing at runway 26. There's a 25-knot headwind on us, blowing in just from on the right side of the mountain. That's at the very far end near the airfield. So hopefully we can do it. Let's go. And there's our runway 26 at Innsbruck. 25-knot headwind, and oh, did you see that yellow aircraft pop in there? And speaking of popping in, the 747 gonna pop in here just real quick for a landing. Don't mind me. So I'm gonna try to attempt my first landing here with this 747. Ooh, looks like the alert's already going off. All right, let's see what we can do here as we identify the runway. There it is off in the distance, and let's identify our airspeed too. Looking pretty good so far. Got to keep her in at 160 on our approach, and then 140 as we get a little closer to the runway. Runway 26 is pretty much kind of working at like a 25-degree angle with the wind. So in other words, once we're lined up with the runway, we should be angling at about a 25-degree wind from our, I guess, from our right side here. And oh boy, it's a beautiful day though. Look at those clouds. It's a gorgeous day, looking really nice over those mountains. Okay, so the airfield has a, I'll refer to it just as the airfield, the runway, the airport, whatever you may want to call it, has a river that runs behind it, and the river winds around towards the front side, so let's just try to keep things level here. So the goal again is to try to get the landing gear to hit down right in the middle of a blue square that will be towards the beginning of the runway, you know, where you'd normally want to touch down, and of course will be scored on, I think, 3 major factors: closeness to the actual square itself, I believe our vertical velocity once we touch down, and also one other factor that I can't quite recall. All right. Oh, looks like we're going to need to slow down our airspeed a little bit. Got to pay attention here as we bring things down. A little to the left side here. No, it looks like, no, we might be lining it up quite correctly here. Got to slow down a bit as we make our descent down into the beginnings of the runway. The town is really gorgeous. It is hard not to get distracted in this game at how beautiful things look. Little stadiums off to the side. Homes and businesses and roadways and bridges and all the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous trees in this game is incredible. They really look they're just the most fantastic thing I think I've ever seen. I can't believe it. Oh, man. All right. So we've got ourselves the river just behind us now, and a river in front of us. It actually winds around the runway. There we are. We're about to hit that now. Right over the top of that beautiful little river. This is going to be cool. Okay, so I'm hoping for, I saw some of the highest scores. The highest score right now is 1.3 million. So if I can get about 500,000, that'll be good. And then I'll try to improve to about 1 million and then try to see if I can improve from there. So 500,000 to start, 1 million to get towards the, you know, more intermediate section, and then pros right up at about you know, towards the 1.5 million plus. That'll be crazy. Oh, 400, okay. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. If I can land this without any sort of disaster, I'll be very proud of myself. I'm really be a newbie, a beginner in this game, and it really makes it. It's a sim, it's a game, and it's a lot of fun. We are a little bit high. Ooh, a little bit high here, a little bit low. 50. Oh, level off. Okay, throttle back. Put her down. Oh, touchdown. Good. Okay, nose down. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Oh, trying to get to the center. Trying to get to the center. Most important thing now is stopping. Let's take a look at the plane as she's coming in. Ooh, nice. Okay, not too bad. I did it, guys. All right, I want to try to attempt it again. Let's see what our schedule or our points are. Hey, 5.2 million. Not bad. Holy crap. All right. I wonder if I can improve upon that. If I can hit another 5.21934, it would be pretty amazing. If I get under that, that's okay, as long as I keep around that 500,000. Okay, let's try it again. There's the airfield. Nope, yellow plane popping in this time. And here's our 747 once more. Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. This will be my second attempt, and I think I'll need a little bit of practice offline too, but hey, I'm not as disastrous as I had been at the very beginning of it. I'm really making improvements. I'm very proud of myself for the things that I'm learning, the things I'm remembering from aviation class back in high school, and also, of course, practice will make perfect in this wonderful, wonderful simulator. All right, airfield on the nose again. You know what's interesting in this game, too? The wind will actually change on us as we're flying in. The wind in our previous run and our next run and this run will all be different. You know, it's there's micro winds that are coming in that will blow the plane around differently. When we're talking about an aircraft with this type of wingspan, of course, the wind will affect it in many different ways. And every wind, though we have a 25-knot headwind, it's not the same wind. Everything is gusts. And, you know, it's never a constant wind. You go outside and there's, you know, the wind blows a bit and then it blows again. So it's quite interesting. All right, we're coming in now. Coming in hot. And things are looking about as good as they were last time. Airspeed pick up a little bit there. Looking real nice. Okay. I'm a little more focused this time. I believe in this type of game when I try harder, when I really put in more effort, that's when I'm going to make more mistakes. I need to just, you know, when you're holding your flight stick or your yokes, you don't want to be white-knuckled. But this is very exhilarating. I like this challenge mode, and I really want there to be more challenges. I can't wait for more updates. Helicopters will be amazing for all the things there, like, for example, to pick up a passenger and hurry to another location, or to put out fires on oil rigs, or, you know what I'd really like? You know what the best one ever would be? is a race from departure to landing at Area 51, the Janet mission. I love that one so much. We've all been doing the Area 51. It's iconic and very cool for Flight Simulator. If you didn't play Flight Simulator X, man, oh man, you missed out. Okay, let's get focused here as we come in right over the river again. We'll try to pull that throttle back so long as the nose picks up a little bit here. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, we're really on the nose this time. And let's look for those red and white lights there, showing that we're landing somewhat even here. So 500,000 to, what was it, 521 was the score to beat, 521,000 something from our last run. Let's try again. 200. How are the lights looking? Oop, okay. Oh, we're going to be quite to the left here. Throttle back. Little to the left. Quite a lot to the left. Touchdown brakes. All right, not too bad. You actually have to just stop on the runway to make it fully complete in this section of the game. You don't have to taxi or anything. Just come to a stop to see what your score is. Whoa, 700,000? Whoa, I did not expect that. All right. Wow, I was expecting maybe another 500. Okay, I need to improve my ground roll, but all right, guys. Well, thanks for subbing and liking. I want to get some practice in and come back for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for the support.